Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your boy Clevey. Just doing a real quick review here on Death Note, the new Netflix original movie that's based on the manga and anime series. So to be totally honest, I don't have a lot of background on the source material. I feel like I have seen characters that have been in this before in like art and drawings, but I've never delved into the series itself. However, when I saw that they were going to make a movie for it on Netflix, I did watch the teaser trailer and I was intrigued and wondering how they were going to do it. Plus, it had the added benefit of Adam Wingard. I've been a big fan of Wingard since his segments in VHS to Your Next. Even the new Blair Witch that came out, I'm a fan of his. So anything that he was going to put his hands in, I decided that I would like to try to check out and support. So if you don't know about the source material of this, the basic thing is there's a book called A Death Note that kind of falls from the sky. It's controlled by a death demon or a death god named Ryuk. And if you write the names down of a person in this Death Note, then they die. That's the appeal of the movie. So automatically you think they're going to deal with issues of how different people use that Death Note. Essentially, you're playing God. You're the one that's the judge, the jury, the executioner, and how people deal with that is always interesting. In the way that they try to deal with it, you can tell from the trailers, so I don't think this is a spoiler at all, that the main character, Light, played by Nat Wolff, he wants to use it more to be kind of like he kind of falls into being a vigilante, and he wants to write names down in the book in order to kind of stop crime and stop all the wrongdoers in the world. And maybe for once the good guys can win. And while I love that concept, the movie as a whole itself left a little bit to be desired. Just for me, I don't know a bunch about the source material. However, I feel as though things in this movie were probably rushed a little bit. Characters could have probably had more depth to them. I feel like this would probably make more sense as a Netflix a series. Maybe you could do like a 8-episode series or something like that and get more in depth. I want to know more about where Ryuk the Death God comes from. I was interested in finding out more about the main character Light and the guy that's kind of trying to fight against him named L. How in this movie though, I do appreciate the performances by everybody. I mean, performance-wise, was pretty good. I know there was some issues about cast and whitewashing and things like that. But as a whole, I do like the performances in this. I think they're quite good. Willem Dafoe is great in it as the voice of Ryuk. The guy that plays L, Lakeith, I keep forgetting his last name, but he's good. I like him. He was in Get Out and a bunch of other movies. You see him everywhere now. I'm a big fan of the look of Ryuk. Now, the way that they shot him, I like more how they did in the trailers, to where Adam Wingard would shoot him kind of in the shadows. He would shoot him just kind of like silhouettes. You could see his crazy look, but not too much. They kind of kept him real dimly lit. And in this, there are spots where you see him fully, and it kind of looks a little bit like a Muppet. Sometimes it could be like CG. But I mean, the character is cool, and you want to know more about him. You want to know more about a lot of the characters in here, and I just don't think that's putting it into a hour and 40-minute format gave it all of the love that it truly needed. And although it's a fun movie, it's fun to watch. It's not a hard watch. The hour and 40 minutes goes by pretty quick. You do get somewhat of a complete story, but you could see that if this was a series that there'd be a lot more to play with. And I mean, you never know. Maybe they can turn it into a series and we can go into it further along. It kind of ends on a little bit of a cliffhanger. So I just wish there was a little bit more depth to the story. However, I would not tell somebody not to watch this film. It's fun enough. It's a good watch, especially if you're, on a Saturday or a Friday night. Turn the lights off, check it out. It's on Netflix now. It's streaming for free, or, you got to pay your Netflix subscription. But be sure to check it out. But hey, don't take my word for it. You check it out yourself, make up your own mind. This has been Clevey for iBoogers Reacts. Make sure that you like and subscribe and do all that good stuff for this channel here. share.